Hello, my name is David Amata, and I'm part of the group that includes Maraia and Dylan Nelkin that is building this map for Unreal Tournament called the Cauldron. Since our last video, we have worked heavily on updating the map towards its final state. This has meant adding modular environmental detail, adjusting map geometry, applying textures, generating navigational meshes, and adding bot AI to the match. Within this video, we'll be showing a fly-through of our changes, and then a match with bots to show up the map in action. After deciding on using Unreal Tournament as our editor for the level, I began weeks ago to concept the map to fit with the overall design of the game. Unreal Tournament exists in a far-flung science fiction world with heavy industrial themes. This is a world where steel and concrete rule the day. So too, our level needed to reflect these themes. In thinking about the specific purpose for our level, I recognize that the overall layout doesn't match natural architecture. Instead, the location is clearly designed to be a combat bowl, built for spectators to facilitate high action with the competitors. Because of this, the details I added to the map were meant to bolster this arena style. This meant adding a large antenna to broadcast the match. I also added embellishments with pipes, wires, and steel structures to reinforce the manufactured feel.
Much of our time was spent filling in some of the details that were not present in the gray box map. Within our bottomless pits, we added bodies of water for the player to fall into. Above the map is a special surprise for players who look up to see a floating world hanging above the match. Branding for the two sides was also added, with illuminated red and blue banners for the two starting locations. Map geometry was also adjusted through widening the curved stairwells along the perimeter, as well as the ramps leading up to the sniper perches. While we initially envisioned this map to be played with single flag capture the flag, we encountered limitations with the pre-built flag capturing system that prevented this game mode. Our next choice was King of the Hill, but we soon learned that this mode too was missing from the Unreal Tournament's mode suite. As such, we moved this map to be played with Team Deathmatch, and two flag capture the flag. With further testing and iteration, we will hone in what works best for this level.
Testing was critical for our iteration process, so to facilitate that more easily, we added AI through Unreal Tournament's embedded bot system. In order to do this, we needed to add a navigation mesh for the AI to use to move around the map properly. This meant mapping out the playable areas and building the potential paths that the bots could follow. Once implemented, bots could easily be dropped in to see how the map interacted with additional players. While 16 players could potentially inhabit the map, through testing it became obvious that our map is more catered towards small team play. Ideally, given the combat area size, our map is played best with 3v3 or 4v4 matches. With this done, we were ready to begin packaging the map for play within UT itself. This was a long process, since cooking the geometry took over an hour, during which there was little feedback that let us know the process was actually working. However, at the end, we now have two packages, one for Deathmatch and another for Capture the Flag, for your critiquing pleasure. Thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed following our process and building this level. Our next task is to get this map ready for its final state, which means adding more environment details, continuing to tweak the geometry and pickups, and applying the last level of polish to make this level ready to be available to all Unreal Tournament players. Hope to see you then!